I'm pianist Orli Shaham. Welcome to my home backyard, where we bring you playdates from our popular live interactive concerts. Play along with us, dance along, and enjoy the music. This series is especially for children up to early elementary, but feel free to include all the members of your household, human or animal, stuffed or not. Today we have some especially beautiful music for you. We like to start every one of our backyard concerts with the music of the composer Bach. Take out your listening ears, snuggle with whoever is close, and please enjoy listening to the music of Bach.
My name is Orli, but I want to hear everybody's name now. Some of you are watching at home. Welcome to those of you who are watching on the webcast. Those of you who are watching here, all of you, on the count of 3, I want you to tell me your name. Now here's how we show 3 in music. We make a triangle. We go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do that. And when I get to 3, we're all going to take a deep breath. And then I want you to tell me your name as loudly as you can. Shout it at the screen if you're at home. Shout it at me if you're here. Everybody ready? 1, 2. Wow! Okay, I heard so many great names there. But you know, I think it might be easier for me to hear the names if you say them very, very quietly, which in music is piano. Sometimes it's much easier to listen when things are quiet. So on the count of 3, I want you to give me your quietest, most pianissimo, we would say, name. Ready? 1, 2, 3. First of all, you guys are so good. You did exactly what I asked. Thank you. I heard all the names there, and they're all great names. And you heard my name. Does anybody remember it? Orli. And I play this instrument over here. Is this a tuba? A recorder? A violin? Okay. Tell me forte, which is loud. What is this one called? Piano. A piano. I'm going to play some Bach for you on the piano, and I want you to listen how my 2 hands do different things at different times. Thank you. All of you who were so quiet during that, thank you for doing such great listening. Sometimes it's hard to just sit still and use your ears, but such cool things happen when you do. That piano made a certain kind of sound. Now, today's show is about percussion instruments, and the piano is sort of a percussion instrument, because when I touch the keys, there's a hammer inside here that hits a string, and that's how it makes a sound. The sound in music, like the color in painting, is called timbre. Can you all say timbre? Timbre. That's the sound of an instrument. This is what the timbre of the xylophone sounds like on the same piece by Bach that I played. So he played the same thing on a different instrument, and he decorated it a little bit. Like if you were doing your own painting, you would put a few extra sprinkles, maybe some glittery colors. That's the sound of his instrument. Now, when I played by myself, that was called a solo. In music, we count like this. 1 is solo. Can you say that? Solo. 2 is, does anybody know? Duet. 2 is? Duet. So if he's going to play and I'm not going to play, how many more people do we need to make a duet? We need one more, because we have one, and we need one more. We need to clap for another musician. Let's see if we can make another one appear, okay? This is Big Country. Can everybody say hello, Big Country? Hello. Do you have any idea why he might be called that? If you do, just keep it in your head, okay? Now, I think a lot of you made some music with Big Country over in our jam session. He's got an instrument that looks a lot like a xylophone, but isn't. There are a few of those. They kind of try to trick you. This one is called a vibraphone. And here is what it sounds like playing the very same piece by Bach. That's pretty cool. I want you to listen again to what it sounded like on the xylophone so you can use your ears to compare. And now the vibraphone. They're going to play a piece together. They're going to play this same Bach invention with some decorations. While they're playing, I want you to listen to how their instruments sound different. Come up with some words, maybe deep or round, maybe a color that you think works with it. The vibraphone has one little trick up its sleeve that the xylophone doesn't have. On the floor, there's a pedal. And when Big Country presses that pedal with his foot, this is what it sounds like. The sound just keeps vibrating, which might be why it's called a vibraphone. So this is Andy the xylophonist, Big Country the vibraphonist, playing the same Bach invention. Put on your listening ears. Good job, everybody, and listen to them play it.
I really loved listening with you to how those different instruments sounded. The timbre of those percussion instruments was so different from the timbre of my piano. You could try a little experiment at home with timbre. If you get some pots, with your parents' permission, of course, and I would get a wooden spoon so it's not too loud for everybody's ears. And if you hit them, they won't sound the same. Different timbres for different pots. If you hit them gently, it can be a beautiful sound. I'm pianist Orli Shaham. Thanks for joining me in my home backyard. Look for our other episodes of the Backyard Playdates and check out our at-home activities on the website for more musical activities. I'll see you next time in the backyard. I hope you keep making music until then.